Hello, my name is Columbus Daniel, here. So this is a recording. So this is basically this is live. Yeah, I'm recording this. This is a dark. This is a. Uh, this is my in between. This is an in between thing while I'm taking time off. So I'm recording it ahead of time. So when you're watching it, it will be recorded before time. We're playing Dark Souls Remastered. I will have to figure out where I have to put myself in the screen. I don't know where, but I'm going to be somewhere. Um, Probably I'll be in like center somehow because I think that's where I might need to be. But I'll probably make myself a bit smaller. But basically, on what we're saying, I'm playing this to get for to do stuff and thingy. But I'm going to play with a little handicap for myself. Um, I'm going to play with a random weapon type. So basically, this is the weapon type I'm going to be able to use. I don't know why I have a network thing. Your microphone is muted or don't have signal. What do you mean my microphone doesn't have a signal? A few seconds ago. Did my mic cut out there for a second? Alright. If that happens again, we'll just see. Because apparently my mic cut out. But yeah, basically, hopefully this isn't busted, but okay, we will do a browser capture. Well, I know I have. Can I capture? No, that's my Fujitech. I don't want to break that. So yeah, read that. Is it this my other browser source? No, that's a one. Why do I have two browser sources for Fujitech? Did I just mess up and put two in? Doesn't matter. We'll use this one. Well, basically, I have a wheel. I'll just add a new one on. In browser capture, add source, and we'll. Oh, where's that? It's up here. And we'll grab it. Copy. So you can see my wheel, so you don't say I'm cheating or anything. We will deal with. I don't set as much. I don't set as much thingy. Oh, close. You can't see the thing now because the game is. It's not thinging. That's not fun. I did accidentally spin it there. So I don't like the fact is it's doing this. I might need to find another wheel. Give me a. I should have planned this ahead of the recording. Okay, let me find another wheel. Wheel fame, wheel thingy. Wheel spinner, that would be nice. Wheel names. Spin the wheel? Would that be a good one? That doesn't seem right. Spin a wheel. Okay. There we go. Let's try this one. And then I'll show you it. Sadly, sorry about this little hiccup. I thought the wheel what I had would work better than it did, but all it is popping up a thing saying, hey, do you agree to these terms? and we'll close that now. Okay. For some reason, part of it cut off. Don't know why. It is just loading in a different wheel. Yeah. All right. We're gonna remove that then. I'll just do a one. I'll just capture scream then. Yeah. So throw this over here, and then we'll just go. We'll just add a source, and we'll just do a display capture. Add source. All right. So I need to quickly move something. This is very weird. So we're going to swing here, and then I'm going to hit spin. So here's the wheel. Do not everything on the screen. But basically, here's the wheel. We're going to spin. So I will quickly explain this. Axes will be axes and great axes. Same with hammers. Great swords are great swords and ultra great swords. Daggers and swords are daggers and any other sword that aren't classified to great swords. Curved swords are katanas and any curved swords. And the whip, fists, and claws are all here. So we're going to just call specials, and this is spears. So we'll see what we get. And we're spinning. And we're playing this game with Spears and Halberds. Okay. So we're doing spears. I now need to close this. I now need to remove this. Do you want to remove display capture? Yes. There we go. By the way, that's that done. I had to literally had to capture my screen for that. But basically, there you go. I'm going to give myself a little bit of a little. Give me a second while I turn down the volume. But this is just for my ears, with the music just playing. Because I don't even know if you can hear me over this goddamn music. I haven't turned it down in the game options. But yep, basically, got the name. Oh. Well, I'm just going to use my initial, the channels, my initials. There, we click here. Oh, click. Okay. Sorry, this is taking longer than I thought. There we go. Don't like that the way it's spelled, but it's just so I can separate this was my recording ones. What's the mail, because I don't like doing that. So I've had a lot. I did think of this decision on which one I think, because I'm going to go spear. It doesn't. I can't. None of them really start with spear, but this was basically my choice for the start. I was going to do one of these, but what I'm going to do is go a pyromancer, and this is basically just for the early level. Pyromancy glove is slightly better. Here, just so no effect upon memories, comfort travels. Just so we can do stuff with a bit more like interest. I'm going to go master key. I'm not going to take master key because that means I will just glitch the game out. I'm just going to take the old brick. I'm going to just take either the double humanity or the tiny brain ring or the witch ring. Because these are pretty much basically. These are useless. Yeah, I'll just take the old witch ring. It doesn't really do anything. Physique, I want to do something very silly, so can I push slim? Yes, very slim. I'm not making myself, I'm going to make something slightly silly. As I am going to try... my plan is... So we gotta go to customizations here, and I want to go... How can I do this? I can't remember how I did this before. Where is... How did I do this last time? I'm kind of forgetting how to do this. I just hit random a few times and see what we get. Well, that seems like a good enough person. It didn't look at him; he's so happy. But basically, yeah. And I'll get on with this instead of mucking around in here for too long. We already wasted time on the goddamn thing. I can turn this up again.
The world was unformed, shrouded by fog.
Most people will know this intro. I'm just gonna let it play because it's interesting.
Arch trees and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire. And with fire came disparity. Heat and cold. Life
And death.
and of course, light and dark.
I will try and do everything, but we might not be able to do everything.
Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten.
I don't actually remember who the pygmy is supposed to be.
With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone spears. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain.
But yeah. I wanted this play out, but not really needed.
Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
I'm pretty sure that wifey there is the wifey who is in the cage at Firelink. I think that's what it's supposed to be, or it's either that or the same model. Because there's a lot of like story beats that are not really told, but they're told by the like in the thingy thing. So basically,
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
but yeah, basically this is a fun. This character isn't going to be my favorite character. So basically, I'll be playing through.
Is your fate.
But the reason why we're getting the Pyromancy Club is just so I can beat early foes before I get my weapon. Because I'm not going to be allowed to equip the axe. I'm going to use the broken straight sword until I get my first spear. Basically, this is the handicap, so I can get through Undead Asylum to the shop merchant, because I'm pretty sure that's where my first spear is. So basically, that's why I have the Pyromancy Glove. If you're wondering why I picked the source, I picked this. I could technically have done the sorceress as well, but basically the only reason this character is that I went this character is because of the one thing. Also, I'm going to be playing this on the Xbox controller because it's just how I played Dark Souls. If you hate me for playing with that, I don't blame you. I will say PC does have feels better sometimes, but PlayStation controller is much better than the Xbox one. Or at least in my thing. I will be allowed to use shields. The reason I'm allowed to use shields is because of and I'm allowed to use bows as well. There he is. Hello. I can't find him yet. Though people will say, "Oh, you can't kill him." Yeah, I'm just not trying though. But basically that's my sort of that's the sort of rules to sort of make it that some of this is possible, and I'm not just hovering around basically with bad gear. If I grew axes, I could use the axe, but basically my weapon of choice must be spears, as that what's won the poll. And that what's going to make this starting section a bit of a hassle to do. Actually, I think it might just be better punching this guy. I'm sorry this is going to take a while because won't get a good weapon for a little bit in this game. And I was going to let myself use the starting weapon, but I was only going to let myself use the starting weapon if I got fists or whips. And I didn't grab that, so I'm not going to give myself that freebie. But yeah, basically, yeah, this... I'm doing this design like this because I think this is the right way. What's your decision? Yes.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying, thou who art undead, and thine exodus from the undead asylum, when thou ringest. Well, now you know. Oh, one more, an Estus. Oh, and
There we go.
now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm and thank.
I'm not... The reason why I'm specifically not listening to him is because this is an old game. And I don't find his information that useful because it literally gets repeated literally very quickly. AK, go to thing, get the Lord of Souls, and pretty much ring the 2 bells. But basically, most people who if people don't know Dark Souls and you're watching this, I advise you to there's other people with much better playthroughs. This is basically because I need something to put in while I do other things. While I have when I'm going to take time off, and basically this is my thing. This is basically what I'll be doing. I'm just going to switch the fist here. I think this fist will be better. Basically the same. Alright, can I might just need to parry you. Yeah, there we go. I knew parries didn't do much. But I need to do something. That fight was just taking way too long. This is where I'll get my pyromancy flame. So I'll get my pyromancy glove here. This is what will make this why I will make this more doable. Or at least make getting this first boss kill doable. Because fighting with this broken trait sword is just going to be hassle. But once I get a spear you up, I'll be doing a lot more damage. One, because I will have an actual weapon instead of this terrible thing. I'm allowed to use halberds as well, so halberds are probably better. But it does mean I'm going to be using very heavy weapons with not great scaling. So I'm sorry if this is taking a while. You're going, oh, just use your axe and you can kill. I'm not doing this in a way. I'm doing this in a. I want to add a fun challenge onto this, and using only specific weapons is the best way for me to do that. I might actually need to let myself use the. Once I get to the next area, I can be a bit more. I'm going to give myself a bit more leeway with stuff, as right now it's a bit of a shit show with just goddamn this weapon. I should have allowed myself to use the axe, to be honest. And I'm not going to do a playthrough of just the broken sword. It is godforsakenly awful. Two damage per hit. I think you can get this buffed up, but AK, I went Pyromancer. So, I know I kill if I do a fireball, single fireball here, but I want to make sure I can actually kill the guy with fireballs. There we go. I don't know if I can actually do a drop attack with this weapon. Oh, I can. Just sucks. By the way, if I get hot, I'm dead, pretty much, here. But yeah, free fireballs should be able to kill this. I did playtest this a bit, so this is why I gave myself the pyromancy glove just for this fight specifically, because I didn't want to give myself. I want to just use the spear. The boss music is loud. Let me go into options and actually get down that sound. Like turn down music. Like keep voice loud, but like get down the music a bit. Keep sound up. But basically, the reason why I gave myself the pyromancy gauntlet was because if I didn't give myself this, I worked out that I wouldn't be able to do. I'd pretty much be stuck for quite a bit. So I gave myself this glove on the factor of it's the best way for me to get a lot of stuff done in the game without fighting. I will try to fight all phantoms, but AK, the reason I get pyromancy is just so I can kill certain enemies and do certain things if my spear's not able. And it was basically spears and fists and claws were the things that were going to, I think I worked out may cause the most problems. So basically that's why the game is set up how it is. Why certain things are how they are. But also
Only in the ancient legends it is stated
with
that
quick
one
train.
day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords.
I will let other people speak, but I'm on the thing of
Lordran.
I'm a bit of a. I know what people are going to say, so I kind of just will ignore them. On the most part. There we go. We are now in Firelink Shrine. And so I have a very specific way. I'm going to just stack points into HP until like at least get to like 25 HP. And I know I need to stack points into thing. I'm going to move myself. Yeah, I'm going to move myself across to here. Actually, no, I'm just gonna make myself a tiny bit smaller. There you go. Basically, I'm just moving myself slightly so you can see my ester flats. The weapon behind me is just a shield, and only will be a shield and a talisman. Because I do like miracles in this game. But you notice I only have 90 souls. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to run down here and talk to the blacksmith down here. He doesn't sell anything. He doesn't sell a weapon for me. What is... cutting something I would like. I don't think there's a spear for for quite a while. I think there might be a katana nearby here, or a curved sword, but basically,
Hmm?
this is the first blacksmith you can get to.
You haven't lost your head. And more importantly, you're free. How on earth? Well, I shouldn't pry. I'm Ricky of Vinay. I was once an established smith, though. Look at me now. Can you believe it?
So talk to him again.
Have you? Oh no. Don't worry. I've no intention of escape. It's safe here. Can't bear the thought of going hollow out there. Although, I must admit, I've not much to occupy myself. How about this? I could forge your weapons, albeit with I'll show you what made me them.
So, do you have a spear? You have a staff. You have some soul arrows. You're not terrible. I will.
There's nothing. We're both cursed.
He does actually have a unique conversation piece if you get him all of his all those things we need for smithing. But basically, yeah, we're going to be doing this. I will say I'm not great at this game, but I do know a couple of little techniques what I enjoy doing. We may run to a problem with an enemy, a boss later on, and a couple of enemies. But this is why I'm allowed to use bows and pyromancy, is for those tricky situations. I will curse the thingy Drake. No, I just need to remember where this door is. I need to use this single entrance. There it is. So basically, I need to just run past these, and I can get back with this, but it's basically impossible. That is basically why I went here, pick that up, and just die. There's no benefit of me being down here, and doing this just to now, except for him to get that, and I can talk to him.
Well, what do we have? Let me guess. Fate of
And the undead.
right?
You're
Well,
not the first.
But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, there are actually two bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Not much to go on. So, off you go.
Okay, so pretty much, yeah, that's basically a thing. Go to the church, then go to the Bright Town. Reinforce Estaflas. So I will save her. But it will also mean I will do this stupid guy. Will free the guy as well. So basically, there's a lot of stuff I'll be doing there. But basically, we won't be using humanities because I'm going to save them for the witch's coven thing, the fire sister thing. But there is some stuff we can grab around here. You get a lot of stuff actually from around here. We can talk to him and we can learn about we can thingy, but I'll go to him in a little bit. Actually, no, I can go to him now. He'll give me the coin at least. Yeah, I also know about that little corner. I don't know.
Hello there. I am Petrus. If not, I'd.
Right. We'll just talk to him again.
Hello, but I hear no. Oh, I have to. So what would that?
Yes.
Very well.
Covenants to the gods. I don't remember what this covenant actually, like, how to strengthen it type thing.
Now only.
Learn grace, shrug, and then we'll leave.
Come again.
I don't need anything what he has. I don't remember where the first spear is, but I know I get one from the merchant. So basically that's where we're trying to run to. We're trying to run to that merchant. with basically no gear. But basically, you'll understand what we're doing. The rules of this is pretty simple. We're aiming to get through. We will be switching off these clothes once we get better armor. Just at the moment, they're just what I have. Don't think there's a halberd around here. I think there's a sword around here. There's a good sword around here. But I don't think there's actually a weapon that I can use. What clarified as one of the weapons I'm allowed to use type thing. I don't care about you. I can try kill you. You'd be a good bit of XP. If I could kill you. Oh, you ran off. Okay, thank you, skeleton. I think I may have missed a bit of loot somewhere. No, I'm okay. I think I missed one. No, it's up here. Okay. So this is the only. We can't do up there yet because we need the lift to get the item up there. But basically, yeah, I'll try to do as much as I can. There may be stuff I miss, but you can't blame me for missing a lot, some stuff. This is a game I'm not that familiar with. I do know how to get that weapon without dying, but basically, I'm going to have to take this very slow because I'm going to need to run fireballs. I'm going to have to run really basic things for quite some time. I'm not going to kill the rat here. And this is going to be the first thing where you're probably going to be confused. Actually, no, I will kill the rat. I just will kill the rat. I only have 3. I'm going to actually maybe use the fire bombs here. I would like saving them, but I need to get through this area, and I'm not allowed to use the trait sword after the broken trait sword just does not enough damage. The reason why I didn't go take the master key. I feel if you take the master key, the game just becomes quite trivial. Oh, nope, missed. That's a bad thing. I only need to deal with this one guy, really. Oh. There we go. Deal with much damage as I can. I'm going to put on that helm in a bit. Equip. It's just because I will need the slight more I'll need the defense from that. Though I will have a good fire resist. I just need to do this. I just need to get through this area now, and then get to the the fire pit over there. So that's the first Drake. You will see. We also will ignore these guys. And the reason why we're just ignoring them is basically bonfire, light, and we sit down. Basically, we would not have survived with having no way to attack. We get a shield here. So don't go, oh, you're not playing this game properly. I will say to people, do not criticize saying, oh, you're not playing this, you're playing this poorly, you're not playing properly. Like, it's designed to be me playing a stupid little challenge. So it is designed for me to be playing slightly unoptimally. Well, I do know some people in the Dark Souls community absolutely hate. Okay, I need to waste one firebomb. Because this guy can end up killing the merchant. Causing you, hitting the merchant and causing him to break. There we go. Thank you. So that's my last firebomb I will use.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you. I trade for soul.
Okay, so purchase item. And we want the Resonant Key, but we can't afford it because we need to buy the spear. We also will need to buy the short, but basically, don't worry about that. We just really need the spear right now. Firebomb's quite useful, and that basically that's everything we need. But basically, this will mean we can physically actually equip a proper weapon. I don't have the efficiency for the weapon, because efficiency is I need 10 dex. I only have 8. But though I can't use it properly, it is still better than the broken straight sword. And I can get some good weapons out of this. And I can grind. I can just sit at this bonfire and grind for a bit. I did also get a short sword. I can't use the stuff. I was going to play if I just do a normal playthrough, but I went, that could kind of, like, in my head, I kind of thought about that, and I went, oh, if I do that, it might be interesting, but also, I went, a lot of people know Dark Souls 1 quite a lot more. And I'm not a big fan of meta building. aka I don't like playing meta builds and stuff. So I went, okay, what can I do would be interesting enough? Oh, lock myself into a weapon class. What I've done before, I've also done spears before. So I do know I'm going to be scaling with, if I click into here, this, I will be, it's sort of like, I think I scale with dex with some of them, and some I scale with thing. I'm also going to put talisman on. I can't use this talisman, but basically this is here so I can use spells later, so I can use miracles later. And let go and deal with do this loop. But basically, yeah. Once we get the halberd, we'll be much better. A halberd, we'll be a bit better off because they do a bit more damage. But basically, this is what I'm. Basically, I want to do this for fun, and it's not really to take. It's not really a take this seriously, playthrough. And it's not like an optimized playthrough. I might do another one of these later. But this is more so just an interesting little perspective. I'm not going to say this is my only playthrough, because I will be playing this again. But basically, I needed something that I could play to record while I'm off. And it was between this and Little Noah. And I'm going, if I play Little Noah, it's going to get boring, because Little Noah is just the same mission over and over and over again. What does get a bit annoying to some people, it's like Risk of Rain. I know some people don't like Risk of Rain, but it is just basically the same game, like 5 times. But this basically is my this was my solution, my other choice, pretty much. So I do hope you don't mind this. And I will be doing another one on stream at some point. What will be a bit more of a proper playthrough instead of like how I would play it normally a bit more. As like my Elden Ring. I would have done a co-op playthrough if I thought I could get someone. If I think my friends would be free. Yeah. If a friend could be free and the co-op thing for this worked better than just summoning people in every time. But it doesn't, so this is what we got, and this is what we're gonna do. But yeah, so that's the end of that rant. But yeah, I hope you don't mind it being how it is. I'm trying my best. I'm going to try and do my best to make this as interesting as possible. But sadly, I don't think there's that much I can do aside from fight all enemies. Because if I did it the way I usually do it, I would just go. I'd just be a strength build, and just be fine. The other reason why I'm Pyromancer is Pyromancer starts at the lowest level, so I can cheese the leveling, so I can get more health drops early. We will need to watch out for how much I need in Dex. I do have Windshield now. Windshield is just slightly better. I don't really know much about it, but basically that's. We will grab the reds. Yeah, we'll grab the red and the key now. We got 1,000, and then we'll start dealing with other stuff. There's a lot of stuff we need to go and make sure we grab.
Oh, still keeping never heard.
And we won't be trying to kill the Drake until after we got
Oh, thank you. Come back.
until we finish whatchamacallit. Until we get the poison arrows for the Drake. We will need more. We will need to use a lot of arrows. Okay. I timed that wrong. And I'm trying to save my potions as much as possible. Once again, I'm going to be trying to save the fire bombs for the boss. But also, I might try kill the whatchamacallit, the what's his name? The Black Knight. There's a Black Knight coming up. They're the Black Firebombs. I may try kill him, but I will try kill him with my cheese tech with the firebombs over the thingy. Oh, so basically I'll explain my cheese strat. My cheese strat basically he can't climb the ladder. From what you can make it that he doesn't climb the ladder over here. You just need to make sure to kill these people first, and you can throw your fire bombs down, and he should be just continuously swing. So it's a sort of free. Oh, he didn't fall off. I thought he might fall off, so I stopped attacking. Also, I used to know a glitch here, but I think it's removed. Can I do it? Oh no, yeah. So there used to be a glitch in the first one where you could jump on this thing to jump on this banister, and you glitch yourself the wood. You got to roll, and you can land on the bit of wall over there. I know I done that before as well. Yeah, but basically what we're about to do is it's not really super cheesy, but there's a triggered script. So we can only do this the first time where this only works once type thing. Dagger. Yeah, but we're going to try and kill the Black Knight down there. I didn't actually grab the chest for some odd reason. Gold resin, yes. So that will come in handy at the gargoyles. But yeah, basically there's the Black Knight down here. If we can, we want to get a backstab, but we probably won't get to. $11 damage is not really worth it. So basically, what you do is you run him up here. If he's coming, come on. You might need to avoid getting hot here, but you need to run up so he does that barrel, and just roll through the barrel. We're going to throw a fireball here because basically I want to save the rest of my things. So we'll run out of firebombs here, but basically this is how I'm going to kill him. I would have wished I had got some drops from these guys. They can drop some equipment. Black firebombs. And you can now just stand here. If you get lucky, you'll swing. Oh, no. Nope, I'm missing. There we go. Oh, no, I fell. But yeah, you can throw them up there and you'll be perfectly safe. Safe up. There we go. I didn't get the weapon. Usually you can get like the weapon out of that as well, but I messed up. I didn't get the drop rate. Didn't give me the weapon that he drops. You can also kill the other one very up close with this, and mostly I'm just doing this just to get the XP quicker. But basically, this is the only thing I wanted. Technically, I could have just ran past him, got the item, and just left, because I don't really need to kill him. But I want to save my fireballs for the boss coming up, because he slightly needs it a bit more. But yeah, the drops are going to be a bit of a pain here for a bit. There are some guaranteed drops, like the tail cutting. Also, by the way, just run up here, just go up here first. You can't cheese this boss off. What I bet a lot of people know. Yeah, you can. This boss is cheesable. He will just jump off. He's one of the. I think he's one of like. I think all bosses can be cheesed somehow. But yeah, this guy is basically big. There's like you can super cheese him. Because you can just walk off the edge here. But yeah, we're not even gonna. We're not going to attempt the cheese. You can also fight him with the ladder thing. Oh, I'm stuck in his crotch. Well, that was a pain. Don't really worry about the early deaths. I can cheese getting back quite quickly. It's not actually that hard. Basically, I just need to not get caught out on a stupid attack combo, and I should be fine. Oh no! Ah! Yeah, I need to. I was locked on and tried to roll. That's 2,000 souls. It's not the end of the world. 2,000 souls is pretty much fairly easy. You can grind that off of the bridge like in like 4 attempts. The only thing I lost there was actually worth is the humanity. They actually become a bit more valuable later on in the game. I will not restore humanity until like very later in the game, but basically anything will drop humanity. Anything has a chance of dropping humanity, but I think rats are like really high chance. I think the Black Knight can drop. The Black Knight probably dropped that humanity that I used, that I had. But yeah, that was on me. That was on me not. That was me rushing. But yeah, I don't need that many levels. Basically, you will see me. I'm just going to put Vigor up first. And the reason why I'm going to be stacking Vigor, because this is usually where I end up getting myself killed because of this is why I'm saying I just need to watch out for stupid attack combos. Is I usually get killed by that sword guy because I'm not paying attention. Oh, I got humanity back. Okay, so it's basically we're back to where we were. Hollow Warrior waistcoat. There we go. That should be everyone done. Yeah. I don't remember where all the phantoms are. I know only some of them spawn. He doesn't instantly spawn. They guys will instantly start attacking me though. Hopefully they just don't. I'm hoping to sort of collapse them. I want a slightly longer spear, that'd be nice. But yeah, we're just gonna put the pyromancy glove back on. We're just gonna deal with this. Also, by the way, can someone tell me how to do the? I might not be in this game, but I remember quick sliding a lot more in number 1. But I think it might be a number 2 placebo. Let's do the thing. So I'll show the way that they expect you to do a lot of damage on this person. Because because it is fairly well known that this is how the game wants you to kill him. You're supposed to just run him back and forward. Also, number 1 doesn't really have many 2 phases. Actually, has, I think it only has 2. I think in total, maybe 3. I only remember. I could only think of 2. But yeah, that's victory achieved. We lost like our humanity. We'll get 10,000 souls, I think we get for this. No, 3,000. We had 10,000 for the gargoyles. We won't have the ring to increase how much we gain for a bit. Sadly, but that is something we can't really escape at the moment. We're going to talk to him.
I am Solaire of Astor,
Solaire.
an adherent of the... Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn. You find that strange? No need to hide your reaction. I get that look.
So yeah, but basically he's instead of the sun.
I have a proposition. The way I... This please...
So yeah, we get the summoning thing.
The flow of the very fabric, there's no telling how much, but use this to summon one another as spirit and engage in. Of course, we are not the only ones, but I am a warrior of the sun, if you mean.
But yeah, so he's going to sit here and enjoy the sun for a bit. Need to trigger the dragon. Why is the dragon not getting triggered? Run in here. You have to run up the steps. I've heard people say, oh, you don't need to run up there. You will still get hit by that most of the time if you don't. I do want to get him to charge again, if doable. I kind of would rather have the XP here. There's something to do with you can make it further in the first lot. Like, I think there's a bug where it won't actually trigger, but I don't want to tempt it. Yeah, I'll go down and I'll head back up, or knock down the ladder, at least, and I'll try do this thing. I'll try and do the thing we're talking about. I can't. I know I definitely can't. Oh, there we go. Yeah. There we go. That's what I wanted them to do. But basically, that's free XP for me. I don't know where all the phantoms are. I know where some of the later ones are, but the early ones, nah. But basically, as I said, this is just for an extra thing. I'm going to just upgrade my health some more. I will do endurance. I will do strength and dex. But the reason why I'm doing the health early is because the health stat is better to level up early than later. And I think this one is 40 is the max you need, or what people claim is the max you need. I like going I don't like going past 40, but I like setting like at least get like 25 at least for this game. 25 but 40 is like your go-to number. But the slight problem is you need this game is there in number 2. I always go to the 40, or at least the 35. It's because that's where its stat scaling stops the most. I know there's also another reason to do it at that level. Oh. So I'm trying to parry. There we go. I was parrying like slightly early. I was either parrying slightly early or parrying slightly late there. Also, the rats, I like just grabbing the first two and then running back. I've seen people run into that room, just kill 3 rats, like, eat super easily without getting poisoned, but, like, I've never done it. Off you go. Oh, you took your pal with you. Cool. The last one here is, I've never managed, I feel like this one doesn't trigger as much anymore. But, yeah. I think when you kick down the ladder, the dragon gets its second attack motion. So we've got the boar coming up. I hate the boar. But this boar is easy to kill. There's actually 2 cheese ways I know how to kill it. The problem is I need the guys to not be where they are. Oh, we're getting in range. I don't want the boar to be in like the position where it is. I can kill the Black Knight behind me, and he has a similar cheese strat. To the boar. I'll try and get the boar to do the cheese I know for the boar. It's something just doesn't work. I'll heal myself up, make sure, and then so the boar cheese is you can something get the boar to just run into the fire. It's a well-known cheese. It's not like it's super hard or anything. So I'm gonna let this turn around. Oh, he's still charging. And I didn't get the crackle. The backstab attack thing. I would try and get him back into the point where I need him. Actually, just screw him. I'm just gonna fireball you. I'm not gonna kill the Black Knight at this time anyway. Because I kinda wanna get through this area. But basically, yeah, you can just set the Black Knight, you can also just get set in the fire. All you need to do is be able to block the entire time. And you get a free kill. The problem with the boar's all easy because he's much bigger. And how he attacks is a bit more reliable to get him in there. The Black Knight is a bit harder. I won't say it's impossible to do it, but I do have a bit of a problem setting it up sometimes. But here comes the big part that this is where I usually die. Is these two and the third guy coming around. He should be here by now. There he is. This guy. No, I'm failing parries. Oh, come on. I'm messing this up, I'm sorry. I'm trying to be fancy with parrying. So now I gotta go into this room down here. I might die here. because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that many fireballs off. Because pretty much I need to fireball each one of these, like at least fireball for each one, and I know there's more than I have fireballs. Oh no, we're good. We've got what we literally just need to not mess up this guy, and we got it. There we go. But we need this mystery key. What is the what can't remember what the key that is. That's the key for the guy's cell, if I remember right. But we can get the basement key soon as well. Oh, these are the other two I was thinking about. This is just a soul. But we got 3,000. I can run. I can try run. I can go run back to the sewers. There's also a way to glitch the Black Knight down the stairs, but I don't know that one. I'm not going to attempt that because I really do not know how to do it. There's a lot of cheese strats in number 1. I think number 1 and 2 had the most cheese, I think, out of all Dark Souls, but I think that was because they've been out the longest. And people learnt cheese strats for them. There we go. The Knight Shield isn't that much better than my Wind Shield. It's just a bit more. It's a bit more weight and just a bit better fire protection. What is not terrible at this stage of the game, but basically, yeah, I've got no health for the other two guys, so basically this is a wash at the moment. There's no way I'm going to be able to kill this guy and the other two without taking a single hit. There we go. The spear's just too unreliable. Yeah, I know I'm not going to be able to make it through, so I'm going to try head back to the. I'm going to go back to the bonfire. This amount of health is not even worth like even considering what to do. I know I could technically have the sacrifice ring right now, but yeah, basically, yeah, I just need to go back. I just don't have the health at this stage. I would like to get the gate opened first, but I ended up trying for the parries and just failed. Failed too many times. Most of it happened at the first place, so I can also level up my vigor some more. But yeah, basically I won't really have a goal until I get my next until I at least get to the next halberd, because I know the halberd's coming up as well, and the first halberd is probably the best weapon I can use for a while. But yeah, this is going to be a very, very annoying game. A very annoying thing for me. Got 21 now. I will get more intellect. I think I'll get a little more intellect, but mostly I'm just going to sit with pyromancy. But I do hope everyone's doing well. I see my mic is getting picked up, but I don't trust my mic. the recording software telling me that things are right anymore. I just want the free souls. You might as well get them. They're free. There we go. We get another 100. I'll try the Black Knight after I open the gate. I need to go the one over. Okay, cool. I get the second one if I just stand here, apparently. A little bit extra damage. Not terrible. The only problem is there is a lightning spear. I will get a good upgrade spear. Like I'll get a level I'll get a lightning spear. Not in. It's nothing insane, but I will get a lightning spear. Down in once I do the is it Sand Fortress? Sven's Fortress or something? I can't remember. The left one. But yeah, we basically will be at like level 2 Ester Flasks really early. The reason why I want to make sure I just collect souls. I don't know if they jump down. I know the other guy won't do anything. The guy in the thing. Just do they jump down here afterwards? There we go. I do like using shields, and you will see me use shield strats quite often. Because I do like having a shield to block. I do know a lot of people say, oh, rolling is better, but I just like having a shield. You probably noticed that with my Elden Ring playthrough. Because Elden Ring, you don't really need a shield. Shield in Elden Ring much. You can mostly rely on rolling. Same with Dark Souls 1, but because I'm not that confident with my rolls. I like doing also, by the way, in my playtest of this, well, I didn't use spears, I had my axe. I got here like I got through all this like super well and then just died to a really stupid a really stupid thing I did when I decided to I decided I didn't want to use my fireball on that guy. I used the fireball on that guy, but then I decided I didn't want to waste use fireballs on this guy here. And ended up costing me like 3 fireballs instead of just using my axe on this guy. basically that's one of the things that happened, was quite sad. Are you coming? Yeah, you're coming. And also my other playthrough, I got very lucky on drops. A lot more lucky on drops. You also, by the way, you can shoot that guy there with the crossbow. I have done it. It's not fun and it's not practical, but you can do it. But yeah, basically, we can open this gate up now. I think this guy's a one and done. I'm pretty sure there is a phantom here. Scripted phantom. I'm not really sure where all them are, but that's the basement key. You need that, though. I think in my first playthrough, because I had the master key, I just kind of never picked up. I didn't even know this area existed. I think this is the halberd. Yeah, this is the halberd. We can't equip the halberd because we need 16 and 12. But you can see the stat increase. And it's not just a thrusting weapon. So that will be your goal, really, is to use the halberds, but we can't use it now. But we will use it in the future. And I don't know how this scales. I might need to look that up, but I think that scales with strength and spears scale with dex. Oh. This is the one thing with coming out here. You can end up having these guys come out. They're not the end of the world. It's a single pyromancy and a nice stab usually kills. The big guy on the other hand, he's a bit more of a pain, but we'll get him done as well. But there is a great guy who I know, who I would think he's used to watch. He's not for his gameplay, but he will actually tell you about the lore fully. Well, actually tells you a lot about the world building of Dark Souls. What you probably, and it's not just, oh, I have to read weapon descriptions, though that is in there. But there's a lot of it'll explain parts about the game you may have missed because they don't make up a lot of sense, and that's basically what that guy does. I can't remember his name. I'll try to find his name. But basically, he also will tell you about stuff that was going to be in the game but weren't in the game. There was a thing for this place that was apparently cancelled content. Something to do with someone would something about a character would go here. There's also Onion Knight over there, where we won't need to talk to Onion Knight just yet, and we're not going to reinforce. We're not going to upgrade this spear just yet. I can't remember what weapon class the gargoyle tail is, but I think it's an axe. But it's either an axe or a halberd. So if it's an halberd, it'd be much better. Because that's a good weapon. It's just a pain to upgrade. Oh, we've got Titan Shard from you. And then this is the second Firekeeper soul. We need that soul. But this is the main part, what we need done. And then we'll do the last bit of conversation we need to do with the cleric guy. I'm not going to go to Painted World because I'm nowhere near ready for that, but I do want to get the stuff. I do want to grab the item up here. And I just dropped down here.
Oh, I will teach
Talk.
my companions. We an undead mission, regrettably, but very well. Unkin through.
But yeah, basically that's him telling you about Kit. But yeah, basically I did click through it,
Very
but
well.
yeah, I'll let him
I can
actually say
surely
it because
tell
I know he
you,
will
of all
repeat it.
people, undead clerics are given a mission to seek kindling. Kindling is the art of feeding bonfires with humanity. Through kindling, we shall one day be granted magnificent powers. Come again.
So I will explain what kindling actually does. Kindling allows you to get more ester flasks from a bonfire. So all bonfires can be upgraded with humanities. That's what humanities actually do. They also can be used to chain with a coven later. But Firekeepers strengthen things. We will be missing one Firekeeper soul because we're giving it back to her. We'll be getting one from a Castle Alonso. And we won't be getting the one for the curse, the chaos sister one. Gwyneth's sister one. But basically, we won't be getting them, but we'll be doing them. We won't be getting those Firekeeper souls. Because I think in max you can get 7 per run upgrade. 2 or 3. One is that one there we won't get. One is another one we kill. There's 3 Firekeepers we actually see in the world. And I think there's like 4 you can get from the world. Oh, I didn't grab my I didn't level up down there. Stabs your toesies. There we go. Also, by the way, there's a fun trick here. If you'll let me do it, because sometimes it doesn't let you do it if you move up too quickly. But you can lock onto this guy. Oh, no, he not letting me do it. Okay. You can end up... you can throw a fireball through the window there. I do actually need to save some fireballs here. The Ester Flash I don't really need to save, but I need to save one fireball for a guy coming up. So I can't just cull at these fireball and hit multiple in one go. But you can do it, it's just I couldn't do it here because I need a bit more. Oh, it's just over here, okay. But technically at this point I can decide to just not do this spell and just go and do the one below first. But yeah, I want to use one firebomb for this guy. Basically, just gets his health down quicker. Pillage body. I do have better armor. It's not better against fire, but it's be better against the slightly better against the hits of the thing of the whatchamacallit, the thing.
Oh, still, then I am in luck. As you can see, I am stuck.
So basically, this is the mysterious key.
Thank you. I truly appreciate this.
By the way, he won't actually. He'll give you a reward. He'll give me a coin. A coin that if you have, it's anytime you summon, the amount of them you have actually like decreases there's like a whole thing. If you ever summon in the Sun Knight guy, thing, but I think the thing is if you by your number of coins you have, it's for a coven. But I have another playthrough set up to get that achievement, that coven, and I think you need the coins to level it up or something. It's a whole thing. I don't specifically remember it, but we need the resin. And we need to go in and use the resin straight away. Nope. Yeah, I think it's an axe. No halberd, sadly. I know they have a halberd, but I think that's the other one. Alright, I'm not getting anywhere with the melee at the moment, so I'm just going to fire fireball, do some damage. Christ's sake. I didn't have a bad time fighting them in my practice. Well, I did have problems because they kept using the flame attack and covering each other. Now, I was able to fight this one a bit more better before. Oh. But that one came in though. Yeah, I kind of saw that one coming when I went there. You can't cheese these guys. I do remember that much of thing, but yeah, that was a bad attempt. I did do it first try my other time. I just wasn't. I just took so much damage right at the start and just panicked and tried to get in there right to force a engagement. There, spears are not fighting these things with spears is just horrible. That's why the halberd is better. But I need to go up and at least get my souls back from that fight. So, I do. The good thing is I only need to fight one goddamn shield dude now. Oh, come on. Let me fireball you. There's 200. These guys won't get their rage thing, so they're not as annoying. But yeah, basically, I thought that'd be a good little thing to do while we're playing. Cause I do have this installed. Cause I'm going to play this with my friends anyway. So I thought I'd do a little series where I just play through a thing, a little challenge mode. Seems fair enough to me. Yep. This is why I have the shield. I always take the shield. I'm being a bit cautious here with my little bit of healing. As I didn't get time to set up here. I don't get as much There's the grub and axe tail. Yeah, it's an axe. Right, like heal up, like thing up twice. There we go. That wasn't done properly. Oh, we got the gargoyle helm. 20 humanity. That's what you always get from that. Gargoyle helm is better. It's better durability. It got nasty. It's actually not weighing that much, actually. It does have a nasty weight to it, but let's put the gargoyle helm on anyway. But they basically, that's a drop you can get. You also can get their axe. What I think their weapon that they have is an axe. It is the same as the tail cutting. What is an axe? What I was hoping was a halberd. But yeah, halberds will be the basically the saving of this seed of this whole thing, because yeah, I will be using it quite a bit. Oh, I forgot to do the Black Knight. I'll do that on the way. I'll do that on the way back, because I can. Yeah, I'll do that on the way back. I forgot I didn't do him. Because I gotta go over there anyway. Over in that direction anyway. But that's the first bell wrong. We won't meet the first NPC that people end up killing. But I did accidentally kill the first time I did it. I think. Did I? Yeah, I hit him. I hit him and the person with cells of poison arrows. It's really tempted to just take all this souls and just run straight to the. So this is the coven guy. He doesn't sell anything I really need, except from the the poison resistance. But yeah, so he's about sense. He's all about the covens. He will eventually move into the underwater area. and he will have an item for us. He has a key. I think he has a key item, if I remember right. What am I weight at? Oh, I accidentally equipped my spear. I'm going to change back to this just so I have some less weight. Yeah. I think it was halfway. I'll rather just have the thingy helm on. But yeah, my weight's going to be a bit high. But I'd like to. I'm going to run light at this time. But when we get to like midpoint in the game, I want to be in like the mid area, because that is usually where I like to set the character in. So. There we go. We're going down here because we're going to have to go the long way around to get to the Black Knight now, because I messed up and forgot to do it when I had an open shot. Also, watch out! You can actually just walk off this elevator. I have done it. Yeah, I think I was facing someone who invaded my world somehow, and they glitched it, so they were just up there at the top of the left, and I somehow managed to glitch it, so I managed to jump off. So they're 25. I'm going to now start upgrading my dex, or dex. Yeah, dex at the moment, because I need dex slightly higher. How much do I get from here? I get 15 strength. That's not terrible as well. But I'm pretty sure the spears go up with dex, and I can get dex done quicker. But I will be putting points I'm just doing that so I can get that early halberd. Oh, he's not here. He should be here, but he should be here now. They talk to him. Unless it's doing the thing where it says I didn't free him. Though I did. I've had to do this a couple times to me, but basically, eh. It could be still registered as being up here. But I did say I'm free, so technically that trigger should be off. Alright, come on. That should be enough for a kill. Nope. Damn it. Bolt himself. I don't... I think he's safe. I did do the 2 conversations with him. He should be safe. If he's not safe and he does the angry thing later, I'm gonna be a bit annoyed. But he should be free. I don't know why he's not at Firelink at the moment. But he should be free. I also don't remember if I got the other item over there. In the corner. As I say, I did play a test game of this to try and make sure I knew what I was doing. Can I walk past you? Could I rather not fight you if I don't need to? I didn't. He triggered. Yeah. He's triggered. And now I'm just gonna have to run down here. But I'm gonna have to run down here and fight him down here. There we go. I don't know why one of the crossbowmen jumped, but I don't mind it that much. I don't think I can break poise with the spears. I think that's another reason why halberds are just better in the spear category. And it's also the reason why the spear category has halberds. Because I know something. The spears can't complete... I can't complete this game with just spears. And I'm saying I can't. I don't mean people cannot do it with just pure spears. Because you can. I can't do pure spears. Oh, that was a crit. So I do know the crit value if you the thing, but this did scale already because you can already tell it's slightly scaled. But basically, we're gonna fight this Black Knight in here with just the pyromancy glove, really. And the reason why we want him dead is because we want this area to shoot the Drake after we shot his tail off. Ow. That was a bad roll. Yeah, that was on me. That was my bad. I would love a winged spear. I would love any spear. This spear sucks. I'm gonna go this. Is this way better? Yeah, this way is slightly better. Because I need to go this way anyway. This way is slightly better because I can get this way. I can go and grab the. I can go get near the door. The basement door. But yeah, basically, I ended up going up too high. You're pretty much what you want to do there is just sit with a pyromancy glove and just sit him on the stairwell. He'll attack. He'll be slightly too high, and so his attacks will always go above you. So you can just sort of kill him up there. But I want him dead. because he won't respawn. And if we manage to defeat him, we'll get a good spot to fight the Drake with later after we shoot off the tail. But we need a ton of poison arrows for that. And when I mean a ton, I mean a ton. I think we need a total of like 200 poison arrows to comfortably to just do it. We also need to buy smithing gear soon, so repair and smithing gear. So that's something we need to do. Now, like, what? So let's set this bonfire. It won't really make a difference, but we get some stuff done. So this won't be a full playthrough because I don't think I'll play all of it. Dark Souls is a bit long. And for what I want this series to be, it's just more so something I can put up and record. Record while I'm recording, put up. But I do want to play a proper playthrough. A proper, like, 100% playthrough type thing. Where I'm not just limiting myself. This is more so because I thought that'd be more fun as a little concept. There we go. But yeah, basically this will be what I will be thinking. And also the reason why the whip is, or as I think my great list, and why the whip was with the fists, is there not enough whips to really give whips their own category. So I didn't give it more category. I put them with the one that has as little as a small amount as well. What was the... Oh, come on. You're just falling down. Tiny chunk. Didn't get the drop, weapon drop, but yeah. So we don't need to be in the Undead Parish anymore. There's nothing really for us in the Undead Parish until we get to the until we either ring the 2 bells to unlock the gate, or until we do until we get enough points for that one thing. if can I make it? I never remember if you can actually do this in a run. No. Alright. Alright. My souls shouldn't be thrown on the bridge. I'll throw them somewhere else. Hopefully. I never 100% remember where we'll throw stuff. But I shouldn't throw it into a point where it's impossible to get. Yeah, it should be down here, yeah. But yeah, but now we've got to go down to the basement. What means we just go the way we originally came. We get the basement key. This is when you play this. This is why people play it in randomizer. There's actually debates on if you should be able to just go, if you should take the thingy key, the master key, because it will literally just break a couple of routing things. Sorry. I might as well unequip that for the moment, because I can't use the healing spell yet anyway. But the keys are the big problem. I can get the short bow now. I can't remember where the free bow is. I think it's a longbow. I don't remember where that is. There is a free bow, then and then I remember that the dragon slaying bow was like the other one in the sort of like the other free one. Is it in the Valley of Drakes? Cause I don't think it's in Brighttown. But that does have a Firekeeper soul in it. I don't remember where the other one is. But we'll definitely need to at least get that one to at least get free. Because sadly, there's not really any other healing items in number 1.
Oh, still can go. Never hurts.
Never hurts. By the way, he has new gear. We have more gear now. Mostly shields. But basically, we just want the short bow. We should have the stats for it. And we want to buy. I'm gonna buy the box. I think that's fine. Yeah, like get the reinforced club. If I had hammers or like clubs, well, hammers would be counts. Clubs counts as hammers. I would just be using this. Then now, do I need anything in here besides? This is a nice item. I don't mind this item. The chainmail. The chainmail is nice. I don't hate the chainmail. No,
Thank you, Kai.
let's just pass that on. We'll go to another. Wait until we get the thieves get up or something else, and we'll use them instead. We'll be getting the sorcerer's kit anyway. But I'm 100% there's a free Ow. Ow. I'm also making sure I get stuff planned out for Halloween. Or not for Halloween, for October. For Halloween month, spooky month, as I like to nickname it. as I got 2 challenges. I got 3 challenges to do. One of them I know is technically is technically undoable. But I did speedrun of My Friendly Neighborhood CEO percent. Technically you can't do it in hard or the hardest difficulty because you can't technically get the weapons. So the whole thing about the CEO percent is you get all the weapons and help all the people. But because of how the hard mode sort of thingy loot, you can't get an extra gun. You can't get the other guns. They don't exist on the map. So I will have to add 1 cheat to my run, and it's just so the challenge could be done if an issue occurs. Because I need to literally defeat 2 enemies. Also, health is so limited. And there's also no point healing. Like you gotta heal with your coins. What? If you played My Friendly Neighborhood, you never do because they're just health vials. You will not find enough health vials to neatly make your things. Basement key. Can I trick you in setting fire to the bridge? No. But yeah, this is the basement. We've got a guy to help down here. We've got dogs. We've got a gate to open. And then it's the Taurus Demon. The Taurus Demon is one of these bosses that is hard. It's hard to do the first time you do it because of the fog loading. It's quite bad. There's a guy running down here. We can also cheese the dogs here. You just gotta get lucky. But this is something I do like about the spear, is you can just clog up the dogs specifically into this like one ball point. We'll go on over here before we summon the things in. What's this door over here?
Somebody, help me. Damn, I'm finished. How did
Did this ever happen? I do know I'm clicking through these things, but...
Brilliant. You opened the door for me. Thank you. I'm saved. I thought I might never escape. I am Griggs of Vinheim, a sorcerer of the school. I am much obliged for your assistance. Thanks to you, I may now resume.
Alright, so yeah, heal.
Oh, hello. I have my source. Besides, I have...
Yeah, so he
Oh, hello. I have besides...
the source scroll, then I get the staff. This is a twin humanity, I'm pretty sure it's here. And the reason why I'm trying to get the humanities is I want to get the shortcut unlocked in the fire area, because there's one boss in the fire area I'm not comfortable with fighting. Because I haven't fought him a lot. And I'm scared when I get to him, the fight is going to be a bit of a weird one. Also, I need to double check the stats I need for him. So I got 14, and the reason why I had to put that up a bit more is because I know I will need more for if I want another spear. And also, I think I need one for a better bow. Bows definitely go up with that, but halberd, I know it goes up by strength. So I need 16 strength, and I'm at 12, so I need 4 levels. And then I'll stack more points into endurance. I'll need more endurance but I don't need that much endurance. Endurance apparently you can cap off at 20 in this game. But basically you just need any weapon you wield, you need to be able to do at least 2 attacks and then a roll. From what I was told by one of my friends who's a much better Dark Soul player than I. Just get them to the cheese spot. They can only literally fight me one at a time here. I didn't let my blood loss. I had more things. I let my blood loss get built up too much. I was hoping I would get a big enough bit thing. It doesn't matter. The things are so close, they're not going to be that much of a hassle. There is a phantom like down there, I think. The lock-on's killing me, I think. I do like the lock-on, but it means your character doesn't sometimes just hit the complete wrong thing. There we go. And there we can get this done. Sadly we need to deal with the dogs again. But we've done the other 2 things that we need to do, so that's good. Nope, don't fall, don't do the stupid thing and fall off here. I've seen some people argue it's better to go up, deal with the dogs away from here, but... Ah, damn it. I turned myself around. I need to get myself in the right fucking angle here. Because my spear is hitting the wall. There we go. 1 dog down. There we go. 2 dogs down. I think you gotta attract them and then they'll run over there. There, you're down. And there we can deal with you. I want to save that, to be honest. Is there a way I can go? Is there a way I can stand in a better? Actual medieval fighting here. There we go. I think there's a way you can just sort of... Can you walk here? Yeah, you could probably probably make them walk into it. But there is an item in one of these houses here. What is the Mailbreaker? Mailbreaker is a crit weapon. What is a rapier that I was considering doing. Considering just doing rapiers. Also, there's a weapon. There's an item here. What I always forget exists as well. I'm more so I'm just trying to save my good stuff for the boss. Run. Let's see if we can cheese them. most deadly thing in Dark Souls. Dogs. Also, by the way, the spears can. So I've actually done a sort of spear run. By the way, this is where we want to switch. We want to switch off to the target shield. Do we want to switch to? Yeah, we want to switch to the target shield. And it might seem weird we want to swap to this, but we're wanting to swap to this because of its weight. So do we want to just swap back to the shield? No, we want to swap it because we want this. Because this has a lightning deficient boost, and if I remember right, we also want to switch to the. We want to switch to these. I think it's these. No, this has a better poison resist. Is it that you have? Which one? The one of these have a better poison resist. No, I'm just better with the stuff I have on. Beast Max. Yeah, no, it's. I get curse resist for that one. But I just need the protections. Protection. But because I'm going in here, I do need the one to give me the best. Keep me light, but still give me. I'll keep the heavy boots on because the heavy boots doesn't. Changing to out of the heavy boots don't really do anything. But that's basically just to make sure my guy's a little bit nimbler. There we go, get that done. Bandit knife. I have used that in the past, and I do find bandit knife quite nice. Large soul. Also, by the way, at this point in the game, you can actually go and just do pinwheel. I think it's named pinwheel. You can go and get the kindling. I like waiting a bit to do the kindling, as I do like waiting until after I've done. That was bad. Good thing I'm just going to Firelight Shrine anyway. The ghost area, there's nothing really to do there yet. And I may as well not do anything until I can sort of...
Then why won't I?
Purchase. This is where things gets a bit thing. Because I actually need a bunch of this, a bunch of this, and a bunch of this. But I also need a ton of these. But I can't really do it right now. But what I will do is purchase two of these. The reason for that is because the poison poison buildup will get quite severe. But that's why I'm building such a big health bar. Is it so I can kind of ignore poison? Poisons, toxics. But I will also need to go into the pinwheel area quite soon and get going toward kindling. But there's no point in me doing it now, or... I'm trying to remember where this this free bow I'm thinking of, the free longbow is. I think it's Valley Drake, to be honest. I know that has the katana, the first katana, and unlike in Elden Ring, where katanas are actually quite good because they usually have bleed or poison or some sort of ailment on it. This game, not so much. Katanas are just a good crit weapon, I think they are. I think they have bleed in this one still, but I'm not 100% sure. Because I think maces have that for some reason. Oh yeah, so he's here.
Oh, hello. I regret at least incident. You're clearly talented. Of course, we will require. I am well then.
Purchase. I won't use any of your spells. I do want magic shield, and is it this is the other one I want? Surprise amount of personal effectiveness. Away from casting sight. This one's fine because this can give you magic. This one, I don't mind that one. This is what I want. I do want this, but I can't use that. But
have you heard of Big both? But I suppose where I have. But Master Logan could find. Goodbye then. Do stay.
What? Oh, somebody. You never get. Well, don't stop. Your face. But who knows?
I used to think there was like a thing if
What? Well,
I thought there was a way to at one point. Oh no, he's here now.
I have your. I am grateful to you. Not enough for.
But yeah. Basically, he will kill her eventually. What I think there is a lore reason why he does it. I think the thing of his order despise firekeepers, if I remember something. Like, there's some sort of reason why he killed the firekeeper. He one of the reasons why there is, I think in number 2, it explains that all the firekeepers just retired. Really? Or something like that. But that's sort of like number 2 story. Number 1, I'm pretty sure there's like a whole, I think is it number 1? Number 1, there's a whole thing about firekeepers are, because they can keep flames, people imprisoned them and killed them. So there's actually a whole thing about Gwennifer, the spider lady, and her sister. As her sister is a firekeeper in this game, and she is actually a firekeeper. And the whole premise of she has to, Gwennifer wanted to keep the egg sort of thing, all the eggs or something like that. Yeah, the eggs sort of like can corrupt or something. There. like they corrupt their brains and like they are helping each other. But the whole premise of the firekeep, Gwyneth actually trying to keep her safe, slightly, I think is a thing. But that could be the, cause there is a guidebook or a walkthrough book, is it? In for number 3, I think, which sort of explains how certain characters from older games sort of like stuff they'd done. And one was her, if I remember right, where it talks about how she doted on her sister, but was and tried to protect her as a firekeeper, because she saw how the other firekeeper in the place was being treated, the one you see dead. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. I need to kill the dogs first. Sadly, I don't have the stamina ring. Would make this so much easier. Capra demon, that's it. Taurus demon is the other one. I'm not dealing enough damage. I'm out of fireballs as well. $58. I can heal up. Ow, that was dumb. Key to the depth. I don't think the Capra demon drops. I know he drops humanity. That humanity is normal, but I don't think he ever drops his weapons. And I think now that this is unlocked, the Phantom can spawn here. If not, he spawns earlier, and I don't know where he specifically spawns. But yeah, this unlocks the depth, which means I have unlocked the... I've unlocked this, technically the second zone. There isn't a bonfire for a bit, what's kind of sketchy. There's a little bit of here where I need to be a bit careful because of the butchers. Yeah, I might as well go back to do back and heal up and level up. But I think I can get my two levels for I can get my halberds. Get my halberd unlocked. We will be very limited in weapons for quite a while. We can get more weapons. The reason why I have the lightning gear on, because I might want to try a small run into the forest area. I'm pretty sure I sat at Firelight Shrine, so I don't know why I've got... We got the paint, we got the Undead Asylum 2 to go to. But once the Firekeeper here dies, and this is why I needed to make sure to do as much as I can before that guy. I don't have enough. Actually, no, I do have enough because I have the souls on me. I have the souls in my inventory to use. Use all 10. I think the party should be here now. The other guy's party should be here now. And there we go. That's as strong as I can make my character. And here's the party.
Oh, my guests have finally... I will be departing, so it was a pleasure.
And he doesn't actually go.
Miracle?
Purchase. We want to buy heal, but we can't. Okay.
Rhea is the youngest, those young knights, but I'm not sure. I'm afraid they may be...
Bad influence.
Rhea is the youngest daughter of the good house of Thurrock, but I'm not sure what to make of them. I'm afraid they may... Come again.
What have we here? You look awfully raggedy. Times are grim. The least you can do is look sharp. Don't you dare. You might scare her off for good.
You are undead as well. Then we've no time to fraternize. We must not let this curse overcome us.
Yep. I'm debating doing a little tree run. Now that I got my halberd built, I can use my halberd. Does mean I now have a bit of a... The halberd isn't as good as the spear in like tight quarters, but basically not much I can do. I do have free messages, but I have free messages on Steam, so I need to not Steam, Discord. I need to see what those are, and I'll need to be getting off soon. So basically, I'll be going for like another half an hour, and then we'll be thinking. But yeah, basically I'm going to have to use two-handed stuff now. we can now talk to the blacksmith. We've never talked to, actually. We did light the bonfire, but we never used this bonfire, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I'm Andre of us if you require smithing.
Learn Grace. So, hurrah! And then we can go to modify. No, not modify equipment. This. I'm pretty sure my halberd only costs. It's only saying Titan shards. Okay, that's good. Purchase item. That's shards. 20,000 for that. But we want the weaponsmith box. No, we want the repair box first. And there's a reason why I ran into here and grabbed this. This is a bit what I'm a bit scared of. This is why I want the shield. Is I don't want to actually get into a melee fight this thing. I just want to run around it. But it might start attacking me. That's why the little shield would be nice if it was actually equipped. I may be able to kill this with my pyromancy glove. I never tried. 100 each. Is that enough? Ow. Ow. This was not intentional, but I might be able to kill this guy if I don't mess up. Well, I think I might have messed up. Alright. Well, that's wasn't part of the plan, but we got him done. That's neat. I wanted to go in here because I want to make sure I can trade if I can grab up a. See how much. I might just switch back to the spear, to be honest. I'm barely holding this. I might need to check up the stats thing for how to wield this properly. But I am basically just barely carrying it. But it's so unwieldy. I'm a bit not I'm a bit with it. It could be I need to not use light attacks, I need to use heavies. No. fell down. It does the exact same attack if I have the shield up, so makes no difference there. I'm going to switch this back to the Night Shield. I don't really see a point in not having that out there. So I got the 3,000 souls I need. For 3,000 souls. We can do a bit of a excursion here. So this is the one. This is the one corpse. I was trying to remember if maybe this had the free longbow, cause I remember the butterflies in this area, but I don't remember. I know you don't get any arrows, but there is a reason to do it. There is also a black knight here blocking a bonfire. Who we will not be able to kill. You trust me with that? Not. Two twinkling ternite and another thing. But basically, we're trying to we're running through here to try and. To be honest, this is another way to get to Bright Town. The way we're going. Ah, there it is, yeah. I was right. There's the free longbow. I just don't think we have. Oh yeah, that'll be reasoning. It's just a free bow. It's a bit better than that one, and I have the stats for it, and it goes up with A ranks. Sadly, we're using a halberd. We got spears. If I had swords, this would be so much easier. But basically, I'm just trying to have a bit of fun. But there is a black knight right around here. I think he's right here. Yeah, there he is. And he had a glaive. What I would love to have. But sadly, that's not going to be useful for. I'm not going to be able to get you. Him dropping this will literally not be an easy thing. And I will not be able to kill him because I do not have I do not have a weapon really capable. I could try and cheese them. I guess that's always an option. I don't know what bug I've got here. Well, this actually might go well. I've never killed this guy with basically without like a better weapon. Oh cool, the Black Knight Halberd! We actually got it! So by the way, this is going to be our new goal. 32 strength, 18 dex. So that's 4 things in dex and then doubling our thing. I will also double check what that's scaled by. What I'm pretty sure is defense. What basically I'm pretty sure is strength. But this will pretty much just be a glorified boost. But we'll probably be on this for like ages before we can get close to this. But yes, we have a good weapon. We actually got the drop of the good weapon. So okay, so that's good. Be happy about that. But basically, this also opens up a really good situation. I think my friend trying to contact me for a thing, but this opens up we'll get this gear. What is the glass crest shield? What is this one? That I think actually has an effect. Yes, this has the stamina regen effect. And so this is going to be our shield. So basically what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be trying to run through the Drake, this bit here. Do I want to save? But basically this is one of the ways to sort of help you navigate the place. It's not hard, as you can see. It's not that much of a hassle to actually get here. But basically, this is down here. This is the point where it gets hard because I need to get past this Drake. This is all I need to get past, and then no, there's another one. I'm forgetting another Drake. But the problem is with Drakes is they just take so much damage. And you can get that done to you. And I didn't rest at that bonfire, so I would have to walk all the way from the blacksmith bonfire. Did I sit down that? I didn't sit down that. Okay, I need to go up and get those humanities. Two humanities are a bit too much. 5,000 souls and 2 humanities are a bit too much. But yeah, you can see they all left. I want to make sure you can see all this stuff. But basically, yeah, they all left. They are all going to go down to the catacombs. What we can't do yet, Or we can do it. We can actually go down that path. We can make patches. Because that is an actual very easy path to go down. Apparently something taking damage out there. But we're gonna have to sit down at this bonfire, then sit down at the next bonfire, and then walk our way back. It's not actually going to be that hard because we don't actually need. Actually, to be honest, well, we'll want a rest anyway. Not here though, but at the other one. But basically, after this we want to go and get kindling. After we do the butchers. That's basically why I went here first, but basically I will be calling it soon. There will probably be not that many parts of this. I'll be just recording this in a thing, and this will be, so basically there'll be 2 series. What I'm going to do for Dark Souls, or Dark Souls Remastered. The one what's going to be recorded, what's going to be my when I'm off, what I'm going to call playthrough 1, or challenge playthrough. The challenge playthrough, well, it's going to be the 1 type. What's this one? The 1 type, the 1 weapon type playthrough. And some people may be pedantic. Oh, you're technically using halberds. Halberds are a different weapon type. Yeah, but basically, if I didn't give myself halberds, I'm literally stuck on lightning spear for literally half the game, and that is boring as hell. But yes. But yeah, do forgive me for that. It's not intentional to be that way. It's just how it ends up being. If it was swords, I would have much more choices. You would see much more things. Same with axes. Axes and hammers. Also, if I picked axes or hammers or had swords, it'd be a much more easier time scaling. This is a harder scale because I need dex. I need strength and dex quite a bit. And everything. Halberd scale with strength and dex. And dex is spears. So it is very much of a, I have to scale two different things. Well, the thing is scale this, but basically that's it. That's mostly what's happening. I'm gonna quickly now. I'm gonna go and wrap this up. Go to the bonfire, wrap this episode up, and then I'm gonna run the fire link, and then I'll run the fire link off screen. You won't miss anything because I won't fight anything. Actually, one more thing that I will do. I do want more health, but let's start by getting that dex up. To I think it was 16 I need 18 I need for it. Let's get that dex up, and we're going to. And you may be thinking, why I'm getting the dex up? The reason I'm getting wanting the dex up first is because I want to get the bow stuff done. Well, I need the poison arrows. I want the longbow, but I also need it for a creature over here. That creature over there, the Hydra. Because you need a longbow for the Hydra, because you can shoot the Hydra from a point up, up here. You can glitch it, I think. I don't remember. There's a place where you can stand. You can just shoot the Hydra. I don't think you need to run around the Hydra. I thought you could open that from this side. Okay. may need to go. I may need to run the other way through the fort to here. What you can do. What may be the way I need to go. I'm not 100% sure. I know there's a way to do it, but sadly we do not have that way. But this glass shield is pretty much the shield I'm going to be holding on to for like 90% of the game. But yeah, basically, yeah, I'm gonna call it once I get to at least the next bonfire at this stage because I'm already running up. I'll go to Firelink Shrine and then I'll stop the recording there. This will be pretty much everything that will be for the off-screen stuff. This and then it will be the Batman thing, but the Batman thing isn't going to be specifically for when I'm off-stream. That's just going to be for finishing. If you know that when this is recorded, because it's been time span, I just finished Batman Origins, but I need to. There's still like a slight. There's still a slight thing I need to do. A couple. Still the Riddler or the Enigma stuff still need to be finished. And until I finish the Enigma stuff, there's not really that much I can do. But that's that. We'll get that done, and we'll get the last of the. Well, then we'll go on to the next bit for this, and then we'll see what we can do after that. I will also look up Halberd guides while I'm waiting. But yes, I hope you all. I do hope you all enjoyed this. I won't be fine, but I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you have a wonderful time. I'll see you another time. Bye bye.